The aims of this video is to show how a camera trap can be set up to obtain images of a target animal, be it for research or surveillance purposes. The intended animals for the camera trap are feral cats, which are known to be a destructive and introduced species that predates on many native wildlife species. We are using a Reconyx HC500 semi-convert camera to obtain images of feral cats in our camera trap. The camera utilizes either 6 or 12 AA batteries, which can last up to a year. This can be seen when the camera is opened up. Inside the camera, it also has a digital screen, an OK button, a left and a right button, all of which can be used to adjust the settings. It also has an on and off switch, a low battery indicator light, a card in use indicator light, a secure data memory card slot, side clips for opening or closing the camera, a handle, and a threading hole at the back for tying and setting up the camera. Using the buttons, the date, time, and temperature was checked to be correct. The memory and battery percentage of the camera was checked as well to ensure it was sufficient to be used for the camera trap. The camera was then set to a medium-high sensitivity, as feral cats are known to be stealthy and quick-moving animals. It was also set to night mode, allowing the camera to capture images in the dark. This is because cats are nocturnal and active by night, and hence most images of them would likely be caught at night. The camera's shutter speed was also set to take 3 images per trigger, which would be able to provide sufficient images and data. This would also ensure the camera was fast enough to capture images of these fast-moving animals. The location chosen for the camera trap was a tree beside a beaten path cutting through some vegetation. This was a good spot for the camera trap, as animals like feral cats tend to utilize such pathways to get around, and it had a tree that overlooked this pathway, which was suitable for tying the camera onto. The site also did not have much swaying or loose vegetation around or in front of the camera, which could easily and unnecessarily trigger it. The camera was then tied onto the tree with a rope through the threading hole at the back while facing the intended location. It was tied at about a foot's height from the ground. Ensure any unwanted or obstructive foliage is cleared around the camera to ensure clear shots. This camera was then opened up and turned on with the desired settings already preset. The camera was then armed before closing it. To test if the camera was in order and taking acceptable pictures, stand within the intended trigger zone for a while before going back to the camera. The memory card can be taken out and the test shots can be viewed. From these test shots, adjustments to the camera settings and angle can be made if needed. Testing can be repeated until desired camera settings and angle is obtained. Reinsert the SD card into the slot and arm the camera before closing it. The camera trap is then considered ready and set to capture images of feral cats.